was 8 years ago we saw you in the I'll Do Anything. I can't remember what the programme's called.
Yeah,
now.
I'll Do Anything.
It was
yeah,
I'll Do Anything, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
8 years ago, my gosh.
And, well, you came third, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yeah. Came third.
Which at the time, how did that make you feel?
It's so crazy. At the time, I was 17, and it's just like, no, my world's over. But actually, it wasn't right at that time, and so you just never know where life's going to take you. But it was an amazing, amazing experience.
Do you know, I think it's often best not to win those shows, because often, look at One Direction, for instance.
Well, yeah, they've not done that.
Yeah, well, nor have you, nor have you.
Thank you.
Looking back to that time, could you have even imagined then where you're at now?
Never, never. I just always feel very lucky for sort of everything that's happened along the way since then, and for that programme, I guess, because it was amazing. It gave me a chance to do what I do, and yeah, very, very grateful for that.
Now, where were you when you got that call saying, oh, excuse me, we'd quite like you to be in a Hollywood movie with Eddie Redmayne, Anne Hathaway?
You always expect you're going to get that call and you're going to be sat at home and have a sort of huge celebration, but I was on stage doing Oliver, because then I went on and played Nancy and Oliver, and I was on stage doing my bow for that show, and Cameron McIntosh came on and gave me the news then and there on stage that I'd got this role. It's like a life-changing role, and I just was completely in shock, because it's just such a life-changing moment, and everybody's watching it. I didn't know what to do. It was amazing.
Oh, but did you celebrate after?
I celebrated with my grandparents, because they were luckily in Manchester with me at the time, and we had digestives and tea. It wasn't very rock and roll, but it was my kind of celebration.
That's a very civilised way to celebrate. And with people who are so close to you.
I know,
as well.
It was so nice to have them around to share that.
And if only you'd known when you were supping that tea and digestive that you would end up singing at the Oscars.
No, it's a crazy thing. Whenever anything happens, you just kind of try and work it out in your head how it's going to go, and you never, ever picture those kind of things happening. And singing at the Oscars, just stood there looking at so many of your idols. It's just amazing. It's a real pinch-me moment.
Yeah, because that was part of the whole celebration of Les Miserables, which did so well, didn't it?
Absolutely. It was, nominated for an Oscar and being sat there in the audience and then getting up there and singing. It was, it was an amazing experience all round.
Yeah. Well, and you were surrounded by people then, but now, in your own career continuing, you are going solo. Well, you've gone solo. You were always solo, but now solo singing career.
Yeah.
I bet they go around. My mum used to be in supermarkets going, my Fiona does this, and I don't do very much. But your parents must be, I bet they tell people secretly.
Yeah, I do, but they're very, like, quietly proud, and I'd be like, yeah, we're very proud, and they don't like to, but they're wonderful. I'm very lucky, very lucky.
How are you feeling about your album going out now? I mean, is that going to be a scary moment for you?
Yeah, it is, but I'm very excited now. I'm at the point where I'm just really excited for it to come out, because sort of I just want everyone to know what I've been up to and share it with everybody, because we've got Troublemaker, my first single, out, and On My Own, second single, it's come out.
Lovely.
And so there's a lot that's gone into the album. I'm so excited for it to be out there and people to get to hear it.
And it's a real mix of stuff, isn't it? Because you said On My Own from Les Miserables, and then more sort of up-to-date stuff.
Yeah, and that's really what I wanted. It's kind of musically everything that I'm about. So it has those musical theatre influences, and then there's some sort of country to pop, that kind of musical influence.
Something for everyone.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now your movie career is going from strength to strength as well, I hear. New movie with Ade Edmondson's in it too?
James Purefoy, Naren Bernard, Ade Edmondson, absolutely amazing. It's called Interlude in Prague, and it's about Mozart's sort of career and when he wrote Don Giovanni. So it's an epic one. It's really exciting to be a part of. Oh,
lovely. And there's lots of period costume. And have you had to have your hair with all the sort of powder and mice sticking out?
The heaviest thing I've ever worn. The wig is huge. The costumes, it's like a cage that just sits on you. So you're like kind of so heavy wandering around. But it was amazing to be in that and on those stages. And I was training in opera because I'm playing an opera singer. So it was just another challenge that I really loved doing it.
Another string to your bow, though.
Oh, hopefully.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Your grandparents are sitting at home very proud right now. Thanks very much. The album, by the way, is out on the 10th of June.
Yes.